In a recent episode of his massively popular podcast, Joe Rogan took aim at California Governor Gavin Newsom, accusing him of behaving oddly during a serious moment. Rogan wasn't holding back as he discussed Newsom's strange body language during a television interview about the devastating Los Angeles wildfire crisis. Newsom, who has often been in the spotlight for his handling of state emergencies, raised eyebrows this time not because of his words, but because of his demeanor.
Down in Hawaii, you had some ideas around some land use concerns he has around speculators coming in, buying up properties, and the like. So we're already working with our legal teams to move those things forward, and we'll be presenting those in a matter of days, not just weeks.
And this guy's like standing in front of all this stuff, and he's got a smile on his face, and he's talking about land use.
The development plans.
Watch this. Play this. Give me.
I was just talking to Josh Green, the governor down in Hawaii. You had some ideas around some land use concerns he has around speculators coming in, buying up properties, and the like. So we're already working with our legal teams to move those things forward, and we'll be presenting those in a matter of days, not just weeks.
With a big smile on his face. Look at the little wiggle he does with his shoulders. Speculator, watch this. Talking to Josh. Look at this. Look at this little wiggle. It's excited about the possibilities of speculators coming in. And he's saying we're move forward. We're going to move forward on that. These people lost their homes.
According to Rogan, Newsom appeared far too relaxed and cheerful given the severity of the situation. Rogan pointed out that the governor was smiling and even doing a small dance-like move with his shoulders while talking about the crisis. This guy's standing there with a big grin on his face, and he's moving his shoulders like he's excited, Rogan said, clearly baffled. During the interview, Newsom addressed various issues related to the wildfires, including concerns about speculators swooping in to buy land affected by the fires. While the topic is undoubtedly serious, Rogan found Newsom's upbeat energy completely out of place. He's talking about land use and speculators like it's some exciting business opportunity. Meanwhile, people's homes are literally burning down, Rogan said, his tone dripping with disbelief. Rogan even played a clip from the interview to emphasize his point. In the footage, Newsom can be seen grinning widely and rocking his shoulders back and forth. Rogan described it as a little wiggle and suggested that Newsom's body language didn't match the gravity of the moment. "Look at this guy," Rogan said. "He's smiling and wiggling while talking about people losing everything. What is going on here?" Adding to the critique, Rogan noted that Newsom seemed almost excited about the possibility of speculators buying up land. "It's like he's thrilled about what's happening," Rogan said, shaking his head. "How can you be this happy when people are going through such a terrible time?" Stay tuned for more updates as this story develops. The fallout from Gavin Newsom's peculiar behavior during his wildfire crisis interview has continued to grow, with comedians and commentators alike piling on the criticism. Among those mocking the California governor is comedian Jimmy D, who described Newsom's body language as a bizarre dance shuffle. The moment, which featured Newsom smiling and wiggling his shoulders while discussing the tragic wildfires, has drawn widespread ridicule. Jimmy D didn't hold back in his commentary, asking if any body language experts could explain Newsom's movements. "What's with the shoulder roll and that big grin?" Jimmy D quipped. He went on to joke that Newsom looked like he was celebrating, rather than addressing the destruction of homes and the displacement of families. For many watching, the governor's demeanor seemed completely disconnected from the seriousness of the situation. The public reaction has been no less harsh. Social media erupted with criticism, as viewers called Newsom out for appearing to find joy in the middle of a disaster. Some accused him of being insensitive, with one commentator describing his smile and shimmy as a celebratory dance shuffle. Others questioned whether Newsom was capable of showing genuine empathy, with many saying his actions conveyed glee rather than concern. This isn't the first time Governor Newsom has been called out for smiling during a crisis. In an earlier interview during the wildfires, Newsom grinned while criticizing former President Donald Trump's response to the situation. During that appearance, he urged Trump to show empathy and care for affected Californians, but his own facial expressions seemed oddly cheerful. Critics have pointed out the hypocrisy, questioning how Newsom can expect others to show compassion when his own demeanor appears out of touch. The internet has found a new target in California Governor Gavin Newsom, with critics comparing his behavior during the wildfire crisis to viral memes. Among the most cutting comparisons was podcaster Laura Luma, who likened Newsom to the infamous Disaster Girl. For those unfamiliar, the Disaster Girl meme features a young girl smirking in front of a burning house, as if she's enjoying the chaos. Luma drew the parallel to Newsom's seemingly carefree attitude while addressing the devastation caused by wildfires. "This is Gavin Newsom," she said, emphasizing his grins and shoulder movements during the interview. Luma wasn't the only one taking aim. Critics pointed out how mainstream media, including CNN, has handled Newsom's behavior. Some accused outlets like CNN of running cover for Democratic leaders, arguing they're quick to defend politicians like Newsom, even when their actions appear tone-deaf. While people are watching their homes burn, CNN seems more interested in painting a rosy picture, one critic remarked, highlighting what they saw as a double standard in how the media addresses Democratic versus Republican officials during crises. Adding fuel to the fire, Sky News host Anna DiGiorgio delivered one of the most blistering critiques of Newsom yet. She didn't hold back, describing him as a slimy used car salesman with his manicured hair and overly polished appearance. DiGiorgio mocked the governor's optimistic tone during the crisis, suggesting that his performance seemed rehearsed and out of touch with the gravity of the situation. "He's standing in a fire zone with fresh Botox and a little dance move," she said sarcastically, questioning how anyone could take him seriously as a leader in such moments. Stay tuned for updates as this story continues to unfold. Empathy, with many saying his actions conveyed glee rather than concern.